Luis Sandro at FightHype.com. Here with Eddie Chambers. First of all, man, you got a fight coming up, man. Talk to me about that. How excited are you?
Oh man, great. I'm actually fairly excited. I'm old, man. I've been doing this for so many years. It's like it's another one. No. It's good. It's a great opportunity for me, man. You know, being that, and it's funny nowadays. You know, in boxing, you know, the younger guys, the guys with less fights. It seems like you got to almost like step up to them to a degree. I got to re-enter myself into the boxing through this guy. But I can understand why he's got a great backing. You know, with him, he's a big guy. I'm 6'1", he's 6'6". So you know, people are looking at it like, yo, you got to prove yourself that you're still a real viable contender, and you got to do it, you know, against a monster. Whatever, we'll do it.
You know, you've always been considered a slick guy with a lot of skill. What do you think about Gallo? What do you think about his skill set? You know, he's a football player turned boxer. What do you think about that?
No, I think he's doing pretty well for himself. You know, coming from another sport. You know, it's a total different set of muscles. Obviously, that you seem like you're using in football versus boxing. So I got to give him credit for what he's been able to do. But I know, as he said, as a kid, he was doing, you know, he was into boxing a lot. So it's not like it's completely lost to him. At least when he first started getting involved in it and turned professional. So, you know, I got a lot of respect. You know, there's no animosity, you know, nothing like that. It's just, you know, like I said, I think he's done well. He's for a guy like a football player coming to a boxing, he seems to have pretty decent footwork. You know what I mean? Sometimes when you get into, you know, go from one sport to the next, their footwork kind of suffers in one of them. Well, in the new sport. So, you know, to see that he has pretty good footwork, tries to stay tall, moves a bit. You know, it's not bad. He does good.
How important is this fight in your career right now, Jetty? Like, is it really important? Is it a must-win? How do you look at it?
This is the most important my fight of my career, because this will mean whether or not I'm doing it for another 5 seconds after. So no, but no, I'm ready. I've worked really hard. My attitude toward this is win or go home. But even if I do win, I'm still going home. But you know, yo, he video bomb me like that? So, no, but yeah, no, it's just, you know, at this point in my career, if I don't get past this situation here, what's the point in continuing? You know what I mean? The way I look at it is, I'm not saying, I just no disrespect to Gerald to saying, oh, he's not worthy. No, but I'm just saying, if I can't beat him, he is what the new version of the heavyweight division is. If I can't beat him, then where am I going to go? You understand what I'm saying? And I have to be prepared for it. If he's one of the best, one of the future guys, you know, one of the best in the future of the division, I've got to be able to beat him. And if I do, we'll continue.
And what do you think about the heavyweight division now? I mean, it has a real resurgence. I mean, this last couple of years, or even last year, new champions, new faces. What do you think about the division right now?
It's funny you're asking me that, because I was one of the ones that said this first before everybody was, well, I don't know, maybe there was a few guys that said it before me. I don't know. I'm not going into that. I can only say from my experience. But I was one of the guys that was saying, once the Klitschko brothers are no longer dominant, or when they retire or whatever, or when one of them loses, like they did with Vladimir with Tyson, the division opens up. And once the division opens up, there are so many guys that are just below them that really are hungry and they want to get that #1 spot. And look what happened. As soon as Vladimir loses and then Vitaly retires, now look at the division now. Look how exciting it is. Look how many different champions there are from different places. It's just, I knew it was coming. I could see it coming. You know what I mean? And now it's like my opportunity, is, you know, Gerald's opportunity. It's all different guys' opportunity now to get into the great, you know, to get those that not only just get the titles, but get money and get fame, get respect. You know what I mean? I knew it was going to be like this. I wasn't even sure I wanted to be a part of all this crap, but okay, I'll take it. You know what I mean?
And lastly, man, what can the fans expect in the ring? What kind of fight are they going to see?
Oh man, just a lot of speed, skill, still there. It may look like, people may think it eroded some, but it's some still there. We'll see, you know. And you know, from Gerald, I expect him to come, you know, as hard as possible. You know, with like he said, he's been working, he's been training. He said he went to school, so I'm expecting seeing, you know, coming, you know, for him to come in there and show me all what he's learned, give the best effort that he possibly can, and I'm going to do the same. So it's going to be a hell of a clash, I think.
Well, thank you, Eddie, man. I appreciate it. Good luck.
Not a problem, man. Thank you.